Right guys, so I just wanted to show you these playing cards I bought based on the Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, which are two of my favourite films. So yeah, I was quite surprised to discover these. But yeah, let's take a look at this one first. Alright, so got the cards out, so it's pretty nice. They all got the same thing on the back there. Yeah, it's all the same on the back. So these are, I guess are they poker cards or something? Which I don't know much about, but I just bought it because of what they're based on. Yeah, they're all really nice pictures. Yeah, I always loved this film growing up. It's just really unusual, and you know, because it's all puppets and whatnot. So it's just really unique and interesting. I like all the characters, the Skeksis and, you know, Gelflings, which is what he is. Yeah, those are the Skeksis. Ogre. Yeah, I like that little thing. It's Fizzgig, I think it was called. That's right, yeah. It's nice, yeah. Nice pictures. Yeah, she's Kira. And yeah, the other guy, the other Gelfling is Jen, I think his name is. It's just a weird name for a dude, but yeah, his name's Jen, I think. But yeah, just, you know, I love the way it's designed, the way everything looks and everything. It's just a really cool looking movie. Characters are really cool looking. Oops. You got the old ones, the mystics. But the whole thing of like the two creatures being split, you know, you got the mystics and the Skeksis. They're actually one race, split into two races because of the crystal being damaged. Yeah, what were these things called? Big crab looking, I forget what they were called. Yeah, they were creepy. Arms start to ache. Swap. swap to the other arm. Yeah, Jen. I don't know why they call him Jen. But yeah, she's Kira. But yeah, all the like design work and just the effort that went into this movie is just really, it's just really cool. Yeah, she's a weird looking thing. One eye. Yeah, Frank Oz did the voice of Olga. Oh, I don't want it to fall off. Oh. So yeah, almost done. Alright, so I put the cards back, but yeah, I just wanted to show you the back of it. I forgot to show you. Yeah, they're really, really nice. To find something like this, it was it's unusual. Alright, so this is Labyrinth. I'll show you the back of that. Alright, I'll get the cards out. Alright, so yeah, they all have that on the back. Yeah, I forget what these things were called, but they were weird. And that's the Labyrinth there. Again, like Dark Crystal, it was very well designed and it's very imaginative. And but with a lighter tone, so it's a little bit different, but it's still pretty fun. And I guess it's probably the first thing I saw Jennifer Connelly in. I think not too long after this I probably saw Rocketeer. But yeah, that's David Bowie there. Jennifer Connelly. But yeah, it's more kind of light-hearted, but so there's some like deep kind of themes in it that people have pointed out in various YouTube videos. I like that big guy there, he's a good character. I like the characters in this as well. Again, all the puppetry is really well done. All that fox guy there, I forget his name at the moment. Yeah, Udo, that's the big one, Udo. Or is it Ludo? Ludo, I think it is. That's her hanging out with the fire. I think they were like, I think their names have something to do with fire, I forget. Because they're like dancing around the fire when she meets him. I like that door thing, she had to put the thing in his mouth, the knocker. It kind of comes off like an 80s version of Alice in Wonderland. You know, the sort of surreal sort of vibe. It's just really beautiful there. This yeah, little character, Hoggart. Is that it? Hoggart. Hoggle. Hoggle. That's it. That was his name. Hoggle. Yeah, Ludo, Hoggle. Trying to remember all the names. Fox guy again. I don't remember the fox name. But yeah, the whole thing's about her trying to rescue her baby brother by going through the labyrinth. She has to find him. But yeah, it's a really fun movie, really imaginative. But this was basically my Alice in Wonderland when I was a kid. Again, it's mostly puppets, except obviously for a few human characters, and just practical effects and all that, and just good stuff. Of course, people always nowadays tend to freak out about the age difference with, you know, because obviously she was quite young, but the whole thing's meant to be more of a metaphor, you know, about, I don't know, growing up and stranger danger and all that sort of thing. I think that's the level it's supposed to work on. You're not really supposed to be creeped out by it. You know, kids' films used to have slightly dodgy things in them. The whole point was it was supposed to sort of warn kids about the dangers in life, I guess. You know, the best kid films usually do have some sort of theme, you know, mature theme in them, hidden underneath. Which is why you still remember them when you're older. The kid shit, you know, the stuff that's just silly, you tend to forget about when you grow up. I mean, nobody watches Thomas the Tank Engine when they're older, do they? Oop. I'll make sure these don't fall off. I'm going to swap arms. Not that worm thing. Remember that? Nah, I'm just a worm. Funny character. That's it. That's the last one. Ludo. Alright, so yeah, I thought these were, you know, pretty fun. I just thought it was unusual to find something like this, because when I was a kid, you know, you couldn't find merchandise for Dark Crystal or Labyrinth, because these movies were both flops back in the day. So nobody really cared enough to make merchandise. Maybe there was something around back then, but probably not much. But yeah, they're just playing cards. I probably wouldn't ever use them to play a game, because I don't know the rules for that sort of thing. But not really into that. But still, just as an unusual sort of collector's item, I guess. I thought they were both, you know, a pretty fun thing to have. So I got them off Amazon. That's where I found them. So if you like them, maybe you could pick them up if you want, if you're a fan of these films, like I am. Alright, well, well, that's it. So see you next time.